Boys, girls, in-betweeners, we're back with Mortal Kombat, and goddamn if they won't say it, we will. We're gonna have a cage match.
Unfortunately, this isn't an actual fight. It's just something that happens in the cutscenes because Johnny is, like, on his last legs. He can't fight.
Pretty much.
They beat the ever-living piss out of him.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use your nails, boys.
The annoying thing about these first few fights of Sonya is that they took away her techno hand things, and that means you can attempt a lot of your special attacks, but they won't actually do anything because the techno things that shoot out the shockwaves don't shoot shit. Although she weirdly has some throws that seem to assume that she has that technology, and it works.
Yeah, so, if you were an attentive viewer, you would have noticed in a previous episode I did a fatal blow that it just came out as one hit because she didn't have her hand thingies.
Yeah.
Give him the satisfaction of watching us fight like hell.
Oh, this acting.
They'll kill us whether we fight or not.
There is a bit of a youthfulness to Sonya Blade's old personality where she's a lot more. She's got more attitude than her older counterpart, yeah.
She's not as seasoned as her older self.
Yeah, she's more subdued and mature.
Mm.
Ooh.
And he doesn't even freak out. The bitch, you broke my nose.
Take a dive.
No way.
He's not
How the
wrong.
fuck would they know? They're drunk idiots. How would they know?
Nah, you'd be surprised. People who get involved in these kind of fight scenes, they're the kind of cynical people who are always looking out for people trying to con them, and they're betting on fights. So people taking dives is something that they'd be keeping an eye out for.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Also, this is a very badass scene for Cassie, I will say.
Yeah,
like,
she does a lot of
she's kicking all kinds of ass. Yeah. It just runs in, does a split kicks, then just starts shooting the shit out of people.
Every bit the action hero.
You guys gonna do You guys gonna do anything?
3, 2.
Oh,
you shouldn't shoot locks.
When does that ever work in real life?
It doesn't because the bullet will just bounce off.
Not entirely. It'll do damage.
You're still more likely to hurt yourself.
Yeah, it'll do damage, but you got to worry about ricochet. So there's all sorts of stuff you got to do, like shoot from a specific angle so that it'll ricochet away from you, that kind of thing.
Mm.
Although that was a chain padlock, so maybe different rules of physics apply.
Bagging the legendary Sonya Blade.
Wow, wow, wow. And we still have to fight without our special attacks. Sonya's chapter in story mode is no joke. Yeah, but she has the electro chain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Like they forgot to take they forgot to take away all her gadgets because I guess she was hiding that one in a special pocket.
Well, yeah, girls have more hiding places than guys.
Less.
Sorry, I had to go there. I had to do that.
Pretty sure they have less pockets.
Not what I was referring to, but okay.
Boom.
Headshot.
Yeah. So this is one of the few parts of the story where we actually get a whole bunch of fights consecutively. Like we've been able to go through this like largely with. Oh god, there's a goes on nose. There's been a whole bunch of fights, like, spaced out, but this is like 3 or 4 back-to-back pretty much in this part of the story.
Those must be some obscenely low-caliber bullets to bounce off airborne pennies.
Or just, well, do you know how much an Outworld penny weighs? Do you know how much mass it has?
It's made out of adamantium.
Yeah. It weighs as much as his dying son.
We're not actually in Outworld right now, though, are we?
I don't think we are. Really?
This is like
I don't know.
Really. No, there's just a bunch. It's just a bunch of humans watching the fight and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a really seedy dive bar.
Man, that's
right.
Bibble boops. Get him out.
How much cosmetic stuff is there in this game that you can mix and match?
There's a lot of it, but a lot of it is just palette swaps. So at least it's keeping faithful to Mortal Kombat lore in that fashion, I guess.
Well, at least you can personalize a fair bit for your onlines.
Yeah, but again, it still goes back to the crypt where the trick is unlocking it, because every chest you open is random.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've gotten I'm playing Frost, and I've gotten 2 costumes unlocked for Frost, but one of them I had to do the cheat where I did the exploit basically to get it, and then it was also horrible, so I'm not going to use it. And also, I'm just going to say I'm not an expert on guns, but I'm pretty sure he needs like an ammo backpack for this thing to work.
Yeah, it's not the only game that's had a freestanding minigun just firing away.
I am heavy weapons guy.
We just finished Claire's campaign in Resi 2, and she had one.
That's true, yes.
Ooh.
And also, like, she just should have been cut in half from that, but she's gonna be fine in a minute.
Or at the
don't
very
worry.
least, her arm should have gone flying off.
Yeah.
Oh, you know. Even something like this.
Also, you
still
can't fire.
Resi.
Also, you couldn't fire it for that long.
The other thing, though, about rapid-fire guns of any type is that the caliber of ammo they use is not always going to be the best. You're counting on getting more shots into your target to make up for that. But if you were to just get hit in the arm by one bullet and miraculously escape all the rest, it would do less damage than, like, a pistol shot.
Yeah, but they fire, like, what, 200 rounds a minute, something ridiculous like that?
Yeah, in order to fit
It
that...
costs $120,000 to fire this gun.
In order to fit that kind of ammo, it either needs to be a really big gun or really small bullets. I like that.
Yes.
That like Kano's just like, I'm disappointed I'm not the one who got to kill you. So let's fix that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like
the man, like, give him credit, he is dedicated to being a dick.
I like how before you fight one of the Kanos, you get this cool cutscene where Sonya just takes out 2 at the same time. Oh, that was painful. Was that the same effect they used for Superman's laser vision?
I'm gonna guess it was.
Be alive in this future.
I'd call you Scott, but you only have one shitty eye.
Someone's going to angrily
Oh.
correct me that it's heat vision. It's fucking laser vision. Shut up.
Oh, yep, there you go. Dead. Debt.
At least you get your special attacks back before you have to fight Kano, because Kano's a
You
bastard.
do, yeah. He is, and he's also a real pain to fight. I fought a couple of Kanos online, and he seems to have, like, he's got a command grab, so it's really not, like, it's very annoying to fight him, because if you block on wake up, then you have to eat a mix up, basically. Like, you have to eat a mix up in Mortal Kombat anyway when you wake up, but you have to eat more of a mix up, because he has a command grab.
Yeesh. Oh, I hope you don't lose this round, because you just use your fatal blow and it's not going to kill you.
I know, and I think I do. Yeah, he does the blanket ball, and there it is.
There
Yep.
it is, yeah.
You see what I mean? He does the juggle. He could have let it slide, but he had to get the extra hit in.
Now you just feel terrible because you wasted your best weapon and didn't even
Exactly.
win the round.
Yeah.
It always feels like a waste when you don't win the round that you use the fatal blow on. You're hoping that you'll whittle him down enough to make a comeback, but it doesn't always happen.
It is, and like I said, I do like that aspect that it's like that very tactical decision of like, do I use my fatal blow or do I save it for a next round where I may or may not need it?
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta make that call at some point. See, like the CPU is just not letting up here. It is like really going like just balls out on this. He says that the CPU does nothing for 3 wake ups, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Kneecapped.
I got kicked in the knee and I fall over.
I used to be an adventurer like you, though.
Thank you. I was waiting for Nay. You let me down that one. I was waiting for you to make that joke. Also, I'm going to down 2 and wake up every time in case you're curious. If anyone's worried about that, it's like, no, I will down 2 at every point.
For a moment, I thought like the throw escape that included the kick might have done a little bit of damage, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I'm going to win this one. Did I read this wrong, or is he going to make a big? He might be. Is he on the comeback?
Ooh.
My God, we're on the edge of our seat here. What are you going to do, Kano?
Yeah,
I did get him. Maybe I was wrong.
Nice.
Down, down, down.
Give you a break.
Yeah.
Kit Kat bar.
There we go. Here's your favorite part, Lois.
This is one of the coolest scenes in the game. Where Kano's all like, "Ha, can you break his neck before I gut Johnny Boy here?" hey, if I kill him, your daughter goes too. And she's just like, oh yeah, so I have this gun, and your
I
past
have this
self
thing called
at my
a gun.
mercy.
Thanks, Kano.
She still has time for a quip because he doesn't catch on to what she's about to do. But bam.
Boom, baby.
So, what do you call a time travel based
I don't feel
fatality?
so good.
What do you call a time travel based fatality?
Chronotality.
Nah, it's too awkward.
Chronality.
Chronality. Huh?
Time fuckery.
Paradality.
That's what we need. We need the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid 3 to go, Snake, you can't kill Ocelot. You create a time paradox.
So, since we killed past Kano, and future Kano's not here anymore, did we even go through this entire sequence?
Yeah, it's...
Sonya, you've created a time paradox.
Dun, 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 dun,
It is
dun.
kind of neat to see past Johnny sort of accept that he's been humbled in a really cool way. You know? Just
Yeah.
appreciative.
No romance.
Patience is a virtue.
It's like, well, bang, okay.
You know, character development. You can sort of see the two coexisting in the same living space for a little while with that
Character,
interaction. Too bad
character
this
development
guy
in my
had to
Mortal
go in and out.
Kombat. He gives no shits about bullets.
Yeah, I like how there's bullet splatters, but no actual injuries left behind in their wake. Looks a little hokey.
If the guy's immune to bullets and your first inclination is to run up and try to punch him, you kind of deserve to get your head. You kind of deserve to get your head squished.
Also, can we point out that this guy clearly enjoys his job way too much?
Okay, I've been
Yeah, if
calling
you're-
these guys red shirts, but it's occurring to me they're all wearing green, so green shirts.
Like, if you're gonna walk up and literally just spend several moments crushing someone's skull, you're clearly just way too into this.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, there was no real purpose to killing those soldiers, was there?
Who's the special guest villain?
I don't care about those guys who just got killed.
Kronika's goon.
Yeah, we give no
Okay,
fucks.
so all those guys who tried to punch him didn't work for them. Maybe it'll work for Sonya.
Maybe you weren't punching him hard enough.
Staying occupied.
I know it's a solution. Throw him into the sun.
It's this sort of action gamey trope where the main characters are like several orders of magnitude better at everything than the people in the background.
Pretty much, yeah.
I am his mother's vengeance.
That's a creepy thing to say in any context.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is. So this guy, Garrus, like, I've been messing around with Frost, and I've been watching combo videos, I've been trying to learn her, and what I've discovered at this point, and I could be wrong, you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but she's not really a high damage character. Like, she seems to be more of a zony kind of neutral-based character, which is fine, because that's what I like. Garrus, on the other hand, people have been, busting out combos where he can basically do, like, touch of death stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, Garrus his AI is kind of an asshole, and you seem to be doing very well against him, obviously, because you're better at this game than I am, but
Don't jinx it! You'll
one of
affect
the harder-
past me!
he's one of the harder characters to beat in story mode, I'll say.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, we got one round on him.
Yay.
No discipline.
Huzzah! I'm not completely terrible at this.
I mean, you're playing it better than I probably could, so.
It's weird, like, Mortal Kombat is very different to a game like Street Fighter, because a game like Street Fighter, you can mash in that game to get a button out, and you actually do, in combos, you do want to mash a button during combos, because it will increase your chance of the move actually comboing from one into the second move, whereas in Mortal Kombat, you do not want to mash at all, because you are relying on strings and nothing else. Like, neutral is just strings, there's no single button presses in this game. If you see a single button come out, they probably did it wrong.
Yep.
Because strings will even come out, like, you'll get a full string in neutral, basically, for the most part.
You're just giving up trying to combo him and just trying to spam him to death. Which,
Yep,
you
so
know,
the
against this
Skedaddle
guy might be the tactical decision.
Skedaddle, skedoodle, I give up on the neutral.
I notice you don't use, like, I notice you
Oh,
don't like
god
to
damn
use,
it.
I notice you don't like to use, like, the environmental stuff a lot.
It's a matter of like learning each stage where the good objects are, in my opinion, because there are some objects which will just cause you to jump and land on a different part of the stage, and other ones you'll actually pick up an attack with.
It's
so you'll learn which ones are which.
It's not as obvious as it is in Injustice, I would say. Like
we have given up on the neutral, by the way.
Yeah, because all the characters in Injustice are super powered. It also in Injustice it usually does depend on what you're playing as. Like if you're Superman or Supergirl or someone with super strength, you can generally assume that an item in the background is something that you're going to throw. Whereas if you're Batman, you're going to jump off it, and that affects your tactical decision there.
I tried to kill him with the forklift.
It almost.
I am helping. See, the funny part I find about this is that it actually would have been more effective to just leave him pinned to the wall, and he probably couldn't have done much about that. But she blew him up, and now he can regenerate from that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. But you know.
Because he's about to T-1000 himself back together, basically.
Yeah, to be fair, they don't exactly know how this character's regeneration works.
That is true, yes.
I wish I could go back to our last mission over.
Yay, feels progression.
This is a bad
if only we had a way to time travel. If only I could tell you. If only I could tell your past self to not bury yourself under rubble and explode.
In 10,000 years, I'll get right on it.
Exactly. If only there was some way to avoid this.
Well, now there is.
It occurs.
And then Future Sonya just pops in out of nowhere. Yay!
It occurs to me that even though Future Sonya and past Sonya physically look the same, there's a difference in expression between the two. That's actually kind of nice. I mean, I kind of wish Future Sonya had a more lined face anyway, but you know, it's not like
I would have liked it. Yeah, it just kind of diminishes the impact, I think, of running into young Sonya, that the old Sonya just looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer, but yeah, it's like I said, it's testament to the motion capture of the faces is just so good. It doesn't really matter that much.